welcome to Tottenham Anonymous. This is just a place for Tottenham chat, honest chat. Um, None of the clout chasing, none of the over the top reactions, none of the just trying to chase algorithmic stuff. I'm just here to talk about my feelings about Tottenham. And yeah, this is a club I've been watching for 20 years. Obviously, I'm American. You can hear it in my voice. I'm not going to try and hide it or pretend like I'm English or something like that because I'm not. But I've been supporting this club for 25 years, and this is the worst state we've ever been in. I came in when Sugar was there, and yeah, obviously we were looking at relegation and administration even, but back then at least you knew who owned the club. We knew who was in charge. We knew who was doing stuff. Now it's like who even is in charge of this club anymore? Like, I really don't know. I mean, at least when Levy was there, you had someone who had the balls to stand up and be like, hey, I'm the CEO, I'm the owner, I'm the executive, whatever his role technically was, chairman, I guess it was. Um, he at least had the balls to stand up and be like, yeah, I'm making these decisions and I stand by them. Now I don't even know who runs this club. I mean, I know the Lewis family's technically in control, but then you have Venkatesham, you have Langa, you have the thousands of soulless corporate suits that they hired in the last year. It's just what a mess. What an absolute fucking mess this club is right now. And online, the discourse is so shallow and flat, right? It's your Chris Cowlins who are just trying to get clicks. It's your expressions who are just trying to overreact to stuff. And I'm curious as to what real Tottenham fans think, like me, people who are suffering every single day watching this shit club be shitter and shitter. And we're just getting worse and worse. And the relegation teams around us are getting better and better. And they have players that look like they're up for a fight versus our players who look like they're just going to give up anytime and just want to run from the ball and not win second balls and not try and put themselves about. The club is a mess. The club's a fucking mess. And that's why this channel exists, is I want a place where I can come and express my thoughts and hopefully connect with other Tottenham fans who, frankly aren't drawn in by all the Twitter tacticos and the fucking drama nonsense and just want to talk about the actual football, the reality of it. I guess that's why the name is Tottenham Anonymous. I don't want you to know who I am. It doesn't matter who I am. It doesn't matter where you live, where you're from. If you're a Tottenham fan, you're suffering through this, you're suffering. You're dealing with this absolute dreck that we're seeing every single day. And today's is huge. Today's probably one of the biggest games, and it's funny to think about this, but today is a huge game. We won the Europa League not 9 months ago. I guess is about 9 months ago. 9 months ago, would you have told someone the biggest game of our season is going to be against Palace on March 5th because we're fighting relegation and they're one of our relegation rivals? I think everyone would have been thinking you're absolutely insane. Yeah, obviously it's been an awful season. And I just have no faith in this pack of losers to do anything. It doesn't seem like anyone wants to fight for it. There's maybe like 3 players I would keep in this team going forward, like Gray, Bergvall. I like Javi. I think he's obviously has some skills. He's struggling to adapt a little bit, but he's shown brightness here and there. And I also think he has the mentality to be a top player. He's clearly dedicated. He clearly is focused on on performing at his best and whatever he can do to improve that. Outside of those two, I don't know who else I would keep. I mean, the mentality of this team is just embarrassing, and they all seem like mercenaries, like they want to get the fuck out as soon as possible and just move on to wherever they can go to. It's just such modern football bullshit. And then you have on top of it all the reffing decisions we've been getting lately, and it's just like, who fucking cares? So the point of this channel is just here to just talk about Tottenham in the most honest way I can think of doing it. And yeah, hopefully maybe you can get something from it. Maybe these are, as the video's gone, these are things that nobody's saying that someone else needed to say, or stuff like our penalties and stuff like that. As I build the channel out, I'll be adding more in-depth insights into stuff like that I just don't think are even covered. I mean, you see like Twitter tacticos are as deep as anyone goes on, you know, subjects like the pushing in the back, like we've seen in the box, and stuff like that. Like these things that are killing the sport, that are making the sport so unfun to watch and also completely random. Like no one knows what the rules are anymore, and like if you don't have solid rules for a game, I just really don't understand what is even the point of this thing. So this is Tottenham Anonymous. That was a long and rambly intro. I'm sure it's gonna be not good for the algorithm. But honestly, I don't really give a fuck. Fuck the algorithm. Fuck our stupid digital world. Let's just, you know, try and survive as best we can. That's what this is for. This is a healthy place for me to express my frustrations with this absolute joke of a club. And just, yeah. I mean, holy shit. If you watch this video, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming. I don't expect anything from anyone. You know, if you want to be a part of this, subscribe, I guess. I don't really care. I just need to keep talking about this club because I have no one else to talk with it about in America here. I have a few friends that are fans, but most of them are, you know, bandwagoners who jumped on in 2019 and have no idea what, you know, 20 years of suffering behind Arsenal and losing every match and, yeah, losing to them for 20 fucking years does to a person, and they just don't know. So, you know, I'm sure I'll find people here who have been watching this club for way longer than I have had way better days out. You know, it's things like that. It's like, you know, people who don't even know what it was like to be at the Lane and what the difference was between the Lane and this current soulless Disneyland stadium that we have now. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you, and I hope you're having a great day. Let's beat Palace. I mean, fuck, this is the relegation 6-pointer. A relegation 6-pointer for the team that won the Europa League last year is just an insane thing. Like, how badly do you have to mismanage your club? Sure, we've had injuries, but it's like, look at January. We signed Conor Gallagher and a 19-year-old left back from Brazil. When, like, Udogie hasn't been fit for fucking 3 years. We had one fit fullback in Spence, who was already being run to the ground. He's playing left back and right back, and it's just horrible management all the way around. You have Lange, who is Longa. How do you even say his name? I don't even know this guy. He's a scout. He's not a technical director. He's not a sporting director. He's never had that career. This is his first gig there. And they're trusting the future of this giant multi-billion pound asset that was on an upper trajectory. Well, it was upper trajectory years ago. I mean, the Europa League win notwithstanding, we've been on a downward spiral since the CL final for sure. Arguably back to the 2018 window where we didn't, or I guess those 2 windows where we didn't fucking sign anyone. So, yeah, I mean, this is the channel. It's going to be me complaining about how awful our club is and how horribly it's managed. I'll maintain my anonymity with this horrible mask that, as you can see, is crap. This is what you get from ordering from Chinese websites. They just don't care. I mean, and that's kind of what our club feels like right now. They don't give a fuck. It seems like they're just sleepwalking into fucking relegation. And, you know, these executives, these corporate people are so used to just fucking things up and then golden parachuting out when shit goes bad. So, curious to see how it works for them. Come on, you Spurs. Let's hope we can win this relegation 6-pointer, but I will not be holding my breath. Palace are also on a terrible trajectory, but they've won a game in the last 10 games on like this absolutely disgusting, shambolic Tottenham team that is just a bunch of fucking losers. So yeah, no expectations. All gravy if we win. If not, one step closer to going down. Up the Spurs.